In construction, you're 6 times more likely to die by suicide than all of the workplace fatalities combined. Struck bys, confined space, falling from heights, electrocution, add all those together, 6 times more people die due to suicide. So what does that mean in terms of numbers? It's 6,000 each year in the US alone. So you might be asking yourself, well, how does that compare to other industries? We're not bad people in construction, right? It's 4 times worse than the national average, and it's second only to mining. Suicide isn't the only thing that impacts lives in construction. In addition to these numbers, we lose another 16,000 each year to drug overdose. So when you add all these together, that's 22,000 workers each year. And it's not just workers, it's husbands, wives, fathers, daughters, friends, coworkers, lost to mental health illness. It's 60 per day, over 2 per hour. Is this an acceptable stat? Can we agree that this is something that's not just totally out of our control, right? Something that we can't just accept as a cost of doing business in a tough industry? It's true that a lot of the root causes of these issues reside outside of the workplace, but this does not absolve us of the responsibility as leaders to take care of our people. And we're going to talk about how today. But before we do, we're going to get into some more fun facts. How many people in the US work in the construction sector? It's 10 million. Of those 10 million, we talk about the labor shortage, right? 30% of the workforce is going to retire in the next 5 to 10 years based on demographics. So that's 3 million people we're going to have to replace just on retirement, or about 400,000 per year when you average it out. This doesn't factor in the net increased demand on the industry, right? Population growth, housing, power plants, data centers are booming. Hospitals, roads, bridges, tunnels. Anybody follow apprenticeship intake data? Every year, about 250,000 new entrants come into apprenticeships. So we need 400,000, we're getting 250, we're just over halfway, not too bad, right? Oh shoot, what about retention? How many people are sticking around? Of those 250,000 starting, only 100,000 are completing. So we're only a quarter of the way there each year. We're losing people. So what does this all mean? Where am I going with this? Well, we're dealing with a mental health epidemic, as we saw through the numbers. Our people are struggling, a lot of which in silence. There's increased demand on infrastructure now and going forward. And we're losing people faster than we can get them. So there's going to be less people to do more work. Any guesses what's going to happen? Now, at this point, you're probably thinking, this guy's really making me feel like shit. And I hope this turns around soon. Well, it's not all doom and gloom. I promise there is some good news, and here it is. Each and every one of us here have an unprecedented opportunity to impact massive change on the industry and the great people in it. And that's what I'm really here to talk about today.